Damn. Alright, see what these do. Goose, raccoon skin, rat skin. Oh, we could get rat bone from this. Wire, compact Banuk nesting box. Open coil. Modest. Jesus, we got so much stuff. Bunch of metal shards. Rocks. Small Banuk nesting box wire. Smaller, oh my god. Little. Diminutive. Miniature. Oh my god, how far does it go, dude? Owl skin. And a lone sock. Okay.
No more music. Blood's off of that.
We'll get to the bottom of it.
There's nothing I can craft that I just got. Didn't get a fish bone. I got rat skin though. So that's max. Owl bone. I didn't get owl bone. Owl and fish.
Gorgeous.
Water lapping on old stone. That's a sound to sleep to, not live to.
$517 damage. That's just incredible.
Oh, I'm glad my father.
Remaining strong, I hope.
It would torment him to see his legacy drown.
No one
Initot
hunts like
told you the
Banuk.
truth. This is the headdress stolen from the murdered man. You'll find more in a ravine north and west of here, along with the bodies of the killers.
The exile still served its purpose. He was guilty of our suspicion. Fate has fallen like snow, and should Initot return, he will be absolved.
You can't be serious.
He speaks for the Warwick, my Nora friend.
You look ridiculous. If you would return to my Wirrak, you will behave as a Banuk does.
How does a Banuk behave, my chieftain? Like I did? Accepting a sentence for a crime he did not commit. Or those others who killed in cold blood for crimes that their charge of victims did not. I think what I wear will not make me more or less of a Banuk.
Huh.
For his own sake, it would be wise for him to think less. Nora, friend.
I'll talk to him. But not for you.
Makes some good points. If he goes on his own, I'd actually like that for his character. Not that we're going to see him again, but it's a good story, man.
I
Move on.
defied my chieftain's will, spurn my Warwick,
How are you feeling?
as if I've been pounded in the guts. I could just keep walking, but when my anger has thawed, it will leave me with nothing. Where else would I go?
Maybe you're in a good position. Go where you feel you belong.
If you choose to stay, it should be on your own terms.
This sounds political. I'm not good with politics.
More like a fighting strategy. You survived exile. I bet that doesn't happen much.
I've only heard of it in legends.
You earned your place in the Warwick Initot. Make them earn you back.
Of all my fights, this is the first time I beat death. I vow to you, it won't be the last. And my song she'll grow. You'll hear of it. As for you, Nora girl, will you accept this gift? A little scrawny weighed against the great boon you gave me, but...
I'm honored. Thank you, Initent.
Blue Gleam Extraordinary Reward Box. More boxes to loot and open? Don't mind if I do. 45 shock. Good, but it's better to have a few percent less with an advantage of like damage or something.
How far have we fallen in an outstone at the
Like-
dim with dry?
Like two, like a stat that's like 20 plus and a stat that's 10 plus. Having those two stats together on one item is better than a stat that just gives like, I don't know, 30, you know, or something. I don't know. Like, I know how to explain it a bit. I guess like plus 2% on one stat isn't better than plus 10% on with another stat, even if that the first stat is like the main stat. You know, it's always better to go like, in my mind, it's always better to go like 42 and 10 instead of 45. You know, because if you look at it, you gotta look at it as like the total amount of percentage points you've been given. If you get 40 like 5, and the other one's like 40 and 10, like the 45 is just 45, but the 40 and 10, if you add that together, that's 50. So it's more like there's more percentage bonuses there, and then you just gotta kind of match them. You know, match the certain mods to the right weapon. So a lot of the time I look at the total like amount, you know, like especially the shock mods that I've got, it's like 30 shock. It's not like 40 shock, but it's 30 shock, 10 damage, and like 10 something else, or you know, whatever. You know, which is like like straight up 60% of, you know, 60% total. I don't know how to get up here normally, but there you go. I got up this way.
Let's find this blue gleam a better home.
Oh, are you supposed to make it up here normally? The side there? Yeah. There's more. I don't know where. Where the hell is the last piece? Is it here? No. My sound. Okay, it's stream's like lagging a little bit. Where the fuck is this last piece? Oh, it's like way down there. Uh-huh.
Look out below!
Interesting, okay. Gonna say, is it like in a cave or something? Flow the river upstream, right. Let's get this blue gleam first. I want to see if there's any fish, though. What's that over there? It's a goose. I also need an owl. Fishbone, great. First try. Carry capacity, ice. Owl skin, ridgewood, nice. Alright, we got that from the one of the chests. One of the what are they called? Treasure boxes, excuse me. I'm not hiccuping in between my words. Alright, so then what do we need? We need owl bone for that. I don't really know what trees owls kind of hang on.
A quick way down.
Okay, that's not blue gleam, it's over here.
Blue gleam. I'll be taking that.
This one, and there's one over there. Okay, great. Follow the river up north. Maybe owls only come out at night. Maybe that's the reason. I'm not seeing any of them. Okay.
There. That must be where the water's coming from. Looks like something the old ones built.
I saw a tree on the compass. Or a mechanical flower? Or maybe that's way up here. Yeah, okay. Alright, so there's a thing over here. Maybe it's in here? I'm looking for the animal collectible. It's usually in, here we go. It's usually in the buildings.
It's a figure of. Must have been an ancient animal.
It's a leopard, wolf, deer, bear. It's a bison. It could be anything really, but is that a pant? That can't be a panther. It's like a tiger. Predatory animal.
Well, somebody wanted in. Nearly blew this entire ledge off just to get through the door.
Sounds like something Silence would do. Blowing up the entire wall to get in for knowledge. All for the sake of knowledge.
Flooding detected. Evacuation recommended. Overflow basin compromised.
The overflow basin. Is that the din?
Oh, actually, let me check something. I might know why it's a little laggy. Oh no, that's fine. Okay.
Looks like a control center. What happened in here to start the water flowing? And there's our troublemaker. Doesn't seem to be as good at getting out as he is at getting in.
Huh.
That Oseram must have forced his way through here.
Drainage system offline. Intake tower malfunction. So because of him that it was like destroyed. Because if he destroyed the wall, that the water like overflew then.
It's okay. Like, how do we want to start this farewell thingy? We might be the last Satchel people to ever see this place. Yeah. So.
My focus could find something I've missed.
Create Blevins to take measurements of our workstations. Next week they start installing Faro servitors to do our jobs. Practice space. Perfect practice space in the area.
Another holographic interlock positions. Helpful.
Left, up, down, up, right. It's missing one. Wait, do I find it?
Piece is missing. Not getting in here without it.
Alright, let's pry open this. That's why it's called a blast door, my friend.
Opportunity to do a good deed and clear your conscience for whatever cruelties you may have committed.
Are you all right?
You don't know how happy you just made me. For a moment, I thought my fire was snuffed. My forge gone cold. But nope, nope. Not old Gildan.
You're welcome. Wait. Start from the beginning. What are you doing down here?
Ow! My apologies. When you mostly talk to yourself, you can tell your stories in whatever order you like. There's an artifact in that storage room I simply must acquire. But as you may have noticed, the door won't budge. I took one of those roundish, ringy what's-its from the wall beside the door. No luck. So I had to go with that panel with the button. Even less luck. My gentle experimentation caused the chamber to flood a little. So I pushed the button again, perhaps a little too enthusiastically. Sparks and smoke. Now, obviously, I came here to investigate. My cautious footsteps may have contributed slightly to the collapse of a bridge. And when the bridge began to collapse, I may have, for the sake of expedience, abandoned the cumbersome ringy what's-it to the waves. By the time I thought to give up the endeavor, the door had closed behind me. And thusly do we come to the present moment.
Well, there's no way we're getting into that storage room without another ring. It's part of the locking mechanism that controls the door.
You don't say. Well, that's fantastic news. Marvelous, even. You've got two hands. I've got two hands. Perfect! My savior, my salvation, and if you like, why wouldn't you? Of course you will. My accomplice. Together, that ring is as good as ours, and with it, the storage room and its spoils.
Didn't you say you dropped the ring in the water?
Well, I'll grant you that adds a heretofore undiscussed level of complexity to the proceedings.
What is this guy on?
You said something about an artifact?
Indeed. That storage room is brimming with treasures from the old ones, but one in particular caught my eye. An intricate looking glass. I've only seen one such device before. My old mom brought one back for me from wherever she'd gone to that time. I remember holding it, staring into its face, seeing myself, and my mother just over my shoulder, smiling.
And one of these looking glasses. It's in the storage room.
Oh, yes. I'm quite sure. I peered into that dim little chamber, and there it was. I've wanted to find one for so long, Yes, this time I'm sure I have.
So you found the button that controls the flow of water.
Quite by accident.
And then you broke that button.
Also, quite by accident.
The panel's the only way to shut this place down, as far as I can tell. This isn't gonna be easy.
That storage room is filled, top to bottom. Would you be surprised to find the parts you need in there? I certainly wouldn't be.
So, we need to replace that ring and get into the storage room. Then I can fix the panel and shut this place down.
And I can finally wrap my fingers around that looking glass.
Okay, Gildan. How are we gonna get that ring?
2 sets of hands, girl. 2 sets of hands. Behind us lie a pair of
face.
enormous gates, but I believe the gates must be operated in tandem. Together, we can dry this place out.
Guess we better get started then.
I guess we better.
Rough waters. No way I'd be able to swim.
Up ahead, girl. See the valve? Time to put our hands to use. I'll take care of this one. There's another valve on the other side to lock the gate in place. Would you mind heading across and doing the honors? You know, I'm reminded of a delve I undertook out near the plant. Stone ruins, cloud tall, and lake wild. Less than 13 levels, practically, but no walls. Just straight stone columns bearing the weight of the level above. Filled out with row upon row of those enormous, rusted-out old-world carts. You know the ones with the four wheels? I've scraped through 100 of them trucks. The only things I've ever seen inside are bird nests. You don't suppose that's what they were for, do you? Maybe the old ones want to crawl around the family.
Ugh. A tub of stagnant water. Charming.
Marvelous! You made it! Now grab that valve and give it a spin.
On it.
A little more now, and I should be able to get the blasted gate moving.
There. You should be able to lower the gate.
Huh? Right you are! Now, when I get this gate down, you'll need to turn the valve again. Ought to lock this thing in place.
Huh.
One gate down.
Halfway through then, aren't we? To the second gate! A ladder is a rare and special thing, girl. Can depend on it to take you exactly where you need to go, and no further. I'd wager the valve to the second sluice gate is somewhere above it. How are we gonna get up there?
Let me look around. See what I can find.
Do I come across this too early, or am I meant to jump over there? Oh my god.
Nice jump! Nice!
I don't think I was
What am
gonna.
saying? That was stupendous!
I don't think I was gonna
Never
make
seen
that.
such absolute disregard for personal safety.
Thanks, I think.
Voice recording and text.
Ready? 1, 2, 3. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Caught sellouts and runaway cowards. We see you. Cut it. Cut it. I forgot the word. Dude. Shells, we started off so strong and then it all just imploded. Well, that's sort of my MO. No. No heavy stuff. We're switching gears. Band name. We need one.
Do you know when I took this job, we had to watch this training holo. I remember probably 2% of the actual holo. At some point, the holo welcomed me to the damn family. I felt like it was a missed opportunity because they could have called it a damnly. Chose not to. Deal with, that I would ever think of any of my coworkers as family was pretty ridiculous. And one day I looked up and it would turn and automation had whittled 6 people down to just Laura and I signed. And I was signing papers to dissolve the family I thought I had, and suddenly my last co-worker with her fade tattoos with perpetually arched eyebrows, was telling me jokes and making me listen to bands I never heard of and cheering me up when I cried. It was really good. It was just the two of us. We used to have these theme days. One time, the sluice gates were open and we said, excuse me, sorry. Sluice gates were open and we set up beach blankets on one of the catwalks in the intake tower and batted around the inflatable beach ball I had in my apartment for some reason. Laura messed around with the emergency PA, patching a bunch of classical surf rock songs. We sunscreened the bridges to our... We even put sunscreen on the bridges of our noses. Laura called it Concrete Beach Party. Laura brought up band names. I know pretty much right away that what would our name be, and it was Concrete Beach Party. There was never really any other choice. Okay.
Oh, you're close, girl. Just spring across the gap. Ah, you're right above me. Just send that ladder on down.
Look out below.
Now, we've done this once before. Should be as easy as falling down a hole. If you'd take the valve on the other side.
It's set up the same way on this side. I should look for an access tunnel.
This is my sort of delve. Bound over the province of soul, amusing, minute, and invisible factors. My father used to say to me, Gibbling, he called me Gibbling. Gibbling used to say, don't make the delve harder than it needs to be. The best delves are done in half the time to hit the campfire and sputter out. Now, my father was a great man. Dead wrong when it came to choosing a rubric by which to judge delve wells. Find yourself stuck, then unstuck. The tail, the tan, the sea. Get lost. Find yourself. That's what makes the delve.
Gildan.
Nothing there, dead end, right. Now we can drop.
I'll shake it out later. Okay, Gildan, turn the valve.
It's not working! Damn thing's too heavy. Glance behind me, would you? See anything big and, broken?
Looks like part of the counterweight broke off. If I can get up there, my weight might be enough to get it moving again. Hang on, okay? I've got a plan. I need to get up higher. Could climb up that wreckage. That's pretty much what I do.
Oh my god. For me, knowing how unreliable rust is, or how reliable it is to break, I'll be way much more scared than Aloy to jump up here, dude. Like, that shit would just, like, fold in your hands.
I can't jump straight to the counterweight from here. But I could climb higher, get above it.
The drop's too far, girl! Oh! Controlled falling. Very clever.
Going down. Almost low enough to jump.
You can make it! Let's see another one of those mad leaps!
Got it. We're good to go.
Are we?
You were a sight to see. Bounding from metal rust trap to metal rust trap. Still a bit of water, but low enough, wouldn't you say? Now then, where's that ring?
Good question. Well, at least I should be able to swim now.
Snap maw! It's a snap maw! Very, very big snap maw!
I see it, Gildan.
Very big, very, very big!
Just stay out of the way. I'm ready. Gotta be. It's dead.
Marvelous. So, the ring. Maybe if you pry its jaws open and reach inside, I can't look.
You were right. This thing did swallow the ring.
That's the old Gildan intuition in action. It's never led me astray. Sure, its chosen routes can be a bit circuitous, but never mind. To the storage room. To the spoils. Oh, what's in here? More old world treasure?
Okay, Shells, we're not focusing on that right now. We're recording, okay? We're not even in the band meeting. Sort of counts as practice, right? Merch. We need merch. Stickers! You're not a real band until someone vandalizes government property with your sticker.
Colleagues, I have been asked to remind you that conversations determined to be irrelevant to servitor training are discouraged.
What were you saying about vandalizing government property?
Dear nobody, we spent an hour plastering our stickers all over that servitor. I say stickers, but they were sticky notes from my desk. We stole it presentation and design of other band logos, drawing little skulls, lightning bolts, and broken hearts around the name. It was not like we had any actual work to do. When this began, we were told we'd be on-site advisors, going through motions of our duties so the servitors could mimic our actions, but the government creeps mostly ignore us or yell at us for getting in their way. Roboscab's weird oval head kept swiveling towards us as if kept asking hello, is this relevant to my training? So tried to duck out of its line of sight, ruining its chrome, finished with sticky notes and shushing each other's giggles. Afterward, Laura stood in front of the thing and goes, Servitor, this is very important. This is how you greet Blevins, okay? It's a sign of immense respect. Meanwhile, will the Servitor actually give Blevins a finger? Probably not right, but a girl can dream. Screw the man. That's actually kind of funny.
This place is full of surprises. Should we have a look?
Didn't you want to get into the storage room?
I do, fervently. But, well, I got time to poke my nose in if you do.
Listen to this
We
eccentric,
drained enough water for what we
eccentric
need
guy.
to do, but I wonder if I could empty out the whole dam. Pipes, valves. Maybe I can drain the rest of the water from here. Sure are a lot of valves. All right, time to get the flow going to the right place.
I say this as a man typically enamored of complexities.
Valves 101. I'm trapped in server to hell over here. Gonna swing back criminals. Okay, so one servitor is bugging out, I guess.
This looks like it might be a little much for me.
Don't worry, I think I've got this.
Music to my ears. To each job, its proper tool. Toothpicks make horrible arrows, as the saying goes.
What? I've never heard anyone say that. Okay, so it's one of those... It's one of those things, huh?
That didn't help. The water
Oh.
can't pass through.
Interesting. Ah.
You got a competent mind, girl. A mind for nuance and finesse. Not I. No, indeed. Not old Gildan.
Looks like I'm on the right track.
Whoops, wrong. One more.
This job demands a certain degree of patience, doesn't it? I'm afraid I inherited my mother's restlessness.
There, that should do it. I should head back. See if that took care of the rest of the water.
Got it working, did you? Of course you did. Never met a conundrum you couldn't unconundrum, have you?
The door's open. Guess it had sealed because of the flooding. This must go down to the lower level.
Wow, this is like pretty elaborate.
Stinks down here.
Ooh.
Looks like that's everything.
You smell that?
I should head back up with Gildan.
Smells like a Forge side morning in Acclaim.
Drummer... What was that modification? Drummer's weapon coil. Drummer's weapon coil. That's kind of funny. Drummers, the band in the dam. Freeze, shock, and corruption. Which is perfect for... this one. Freeze, shock, and corruption. Alright, I'm just gonna read through this. Okay, so Laura had to leave. She told me that Metallurgic had bought her mum's house, her whole neighborhood, out from under her to build a new server farm. Okay. Okay, she doesn't want to go back there again. Okay.
So, as we circle back around to the matter of the supply room,
Oh! Shit.
I can't wait, I can't wait, I can't wait! Almost there! Soon I'll hold the looking glass in my hand, just like Mom and I used to.
Alright. Here we go. Left, up, down, up, right. Left, up, down.
What are you doing with your hands there, girl? I can't believe that worked. I thought you'd lost your mind, tickling the empty air like that.
Tickling the empty air. Shows what you know, buddy.
Where is it? Where did it go?
Okay, let's fix the panel and shut this place down. No room.
I mean, this is it. We get to play together, what, maybe 2 more times? Nah, shells. Farewell tour! Reunion tour in like 6 months. Band's doing all the time. For our adoring fans. It's not that hard to stay in touch, Shelly. We could practice in holospace. People always say that.
Got in a fight Laura and I. After practice, we went out for drinks. There's a row bar in downtown Cody, so we called an order car and shoved it over. Only people there with the parking closed. Cody's become a ghost town. The more we drank, the more passive aggressive our banter became, snowballing out of control. Metastasizing an empty air between us, and then before either of us really knew what was happening, we were yelling at each other. I kept thinking, I'm not bending her, she's bending me, and I guess she was probably thinking something similar. We got quiet for a while, drank more. Eventually, Laura ordered an auto car. We plotted to it, says fries from each other on the back seat as we could. Arms crossed, staring out the window, and then I heard myself talking. Screw it. I don't care if you stay in touch with me. I'm going to stay in touch with you. Whether you like it or not, you're not getting rid of me ever. Laura looked at me for what felt like ages. I thought she was going to start yelling. And her hand crept over mine, and we just sat there together.
Can't have imagined it. One doesn't imagine such things. Not 2 delves in a row.
Gilden? Everything okay?
I was so sure I saw it. The looking glass. I was so sure. Right there in the window. I was... Of course. Trick of the light. Nothing at all.
I'm sorry, Gilden. It must have meant a lot to you.
Oh, well. Much as any artifact of the old ones would mean to me, really. It's fine. I'm fine. Besides, what are the spoils compared to the delve? That's why we do it, girl. The delve, not the treasure. And what a delve it was! Ugh. By the great blazing forge, I'll never forget that. Now then, I believe we have some repairs to make. Oh, that's a whole lot prettier, isn't it? What does it mean?
It means it worked.
By the forge! You are a wonder! Do you hear that often? I'll hazard a guess you do.
I've heard something like that once or twice.
Oh, she's modest now. A master of the arts of the old ones, a delver to shame the entire claim, and she wants to be modest. Ha!
It's not like I did it alone, Gilden.
No. No, I suppose not.
So what's next for you? On your way back to the claim?
And deprive the people of Song's Edge the story of this encounter? Perish the thought! I'll stay there a while longer. But a story is best told by all who encountered it. Come and lend a hand, won't you?
Overflow basin empty. Interior accessible. Minimal flood damage.
Sounds like the basin is dried out too. Maybe I'll take a look.
Another adventure so soon? Whew, you're braver than me. But there was no question of that.
Water intake tower, so it stopped here. Turbine. Spillway gate open, drain, water levels. They all say variable. I can't see what that says there, but
You go on ahead. I'm gonna stand right here. Bask in our...
You do that, buddy.
water's lower. And going by that sound, I think Laolai's already at the din.
Okay, and this I guess is them like messaging each other. Never gonna happen what happened on my way to home last night. Heard it sound like I heard killer bees escaping out of a tin can. So really lights through the trees. I was totally hoping it was aliens. I was totally hoping it was aliens, but no, it's one of those old world. No wait, it's one of those old blue spectrum LEDs. Looks super creepy on the snow. As I got closer, I heard some Yahoo letting out his weird Gudaram man shriek as if he was doing some macho primal scream therapy, you know, just 1,000 RPMs between his legs. Said Yahoo is none other than Dob Blevins, our new director of security or whatever his $20 title is. Actually riding an old snowmobile. Like 1,000 times more polluting than a combustion era car. My expert professional opinion, Blevins is a grade A douche canoe. Sign up the secret security bot on his flabby rear. I was really practically our boss for the next 2 weeks, but Shells, you might want to take a bathroom break now. Because you're going to lose it when you find out what I did instead. Standing right near one of the trail signs, I could tell Blevins was headed for me, so I reprogrammed the sign to swap directions between Fairy Falls and Pelt Mountain. Wicked, right? You never get a snowball up there. I hope he bailed out hard and had to walk back to the lodge. Guess I'll be filling my very first incident report right before this whole thing shuts down forever. It's not like usual, but then where's the fun? Shells, where is the fun? So redirected the traffic signs so the snowmobile couldn't go up. That's fine. I mean, worst case scenario, snowmobile can still go up like a road, can't it? It's still got like moving like track like wheels in a way. What we're gonna do is we're gonna go to the overflow. Oh, and there's the thing there. Okay. Before I do that, I want to go get this blue gleam and then fast travel back down, and then we'll do that. It's not a cauldron, but it's like an ancient whatever the thing is. I'm gonna go to my right. I'm not sure if this is on the outside or the... Oh yeah, it is. Okay, here we go.
Snap this blinker off carefully.
Okay.
Sounds getting louder. She wasn't kidding about the sound.
Final performance.